Hello, Martz here with my first ever Warthunder commentary. I've taken on my F86-F2 Sabre on the map Korea, and I really didn't expect to see what happened in this match. 6 kills on a realistic match. That was the best, kill streak I've ever done on one match. So right into the match, we have May 15 going after my friendly Sabre. And I was expecting to get the kill, but he crashed right there. So I just saw on the leaderboards, as I was actually playing the game, that there were some IL-28s, because people in the chat were saying that, oh, this guy has that, this guy has that, like the enemies were saying for some reason what planes they had. So there were 3 IL-28s at the moment, so I knew that they were trying to get as many targets as they could and bomb us out. So I just quickly went for one IL-28, aimed in, and took the shot and got out of there. Now when you go for another IL-28, one IL-28, you don't want to come straight on the back or straight above. Actually, you know, straight above is actually pretty good, but you never want to come on a straight angle to where the gunner can get you, because those 20mm rip you to shreds. So luckily, another IL-28 came right in my direction, so I tipped the nose down and went for another kill. And I got him. So I pulled out, disengaged, because if I had stayed there any longer, I would have been shot up like that, but actually gotten shot and probably shot down. So I tipped the plane over to the vertical and rolled it back to see where the other IL-28 was, and he was right there in front of me. So he's flying away from me at the moment, but he turns around in a bit, so I get a clean shot onto him, to where his gunner doesn't get me, and to where he's not full-on head-on me with his front cannons. So I just wanted to get as much speed as I could, because it's harder to shoot a fast plane, as everyone knows. Well, some people are skilled, so I just aimed in, and the left tip of his wing. Now, as you see here, I'm always staying low and keeping my speed, other than whenever I'm turning. I do this because if you turn, you lose your speed. That's how enemies get you. Now, in the Sabre, I'm going to the airfield because at the moment I thought possibly that there were more IL-28s, because not all of the enemy players were speaking, saying what plane they had. So I was going to the airfield because possibly another IL-28 could have been trying to reload or rearm their bombs to continue bombing out our not airfield, but you know, our the targets for them. And so as I approached, I saw that there was nothing. You'll see that in a few moments. I zoom in, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I don't, but either way, I noticed that there's no one at the airfield, and I knew that the MiG-15s were on my with my teammates right there. So I pulled out of there, somewhat of a sharp turn, and go straight to get my speed back up to about 1,000. Now, the MiG-15s always say, or most of the time, the mediocre pilots always say, oh, the F2 Sabre is so OP, all they have to do is fly away, which that is true, yeah. All they have to do is fly away, and they can always get away from you. But the thing that the MiG-15 pilots don't do is climb. They have the climb rate. It's almost 60 climb rate. They have like, what, 57 point something? And this guy is just going straight trying to outrun a Sabre. I don't see why I did that, so I just lined up the shot and took it, because he was going completely straight. That's a very easy shot, I think, at least. There's another MiG-15 right there. I was just looking at that MiG-15, seeing if he went down, and as you saw, he went down, and I got a kill. Added to my score on the bottom middle of the screen. You'll see how many air kills I have currently. 4. Or no, 5. Oh yeah, no, 4. So, this MiG-15, I thought he was going to come on to me, so that's why I turned into him, so he couldn't get a good clean shot onto me if he tried to engage me, but he didn't, so I went straight for him. As you see there, my team missed that head-on. And this is something you should never do, but, you know, unless it's the only plane alive, because at this point, if there was any other MiG-15s and they were on me, I would have been an easy target, and they could have just popped me into my plane with 130 mil, and I would have died right there. But as you see, there was nothing else, so I took that shot. It doesn't even register a sound for me shooting it, but I got the kill. As you see in the kill counter, I have 5 kills now. So my teammate JR, the something, I forget his name. We'll see in a moment. But yeah, he called for help because this one MiG was running away from him, and he was heavily damaged, so he couldn't fully catch up to him. His engine was damaged, so he was pretty slow, and the MiG-15 was outrunning him. So, as a teammate, I went over there, not expecting to get another kill, but if I had the chance, then I would have went straight for it. So there you see the MiG-15 pop up. The silhouette is right around the corner right now, and I aim in. I thought he was on the other side of the mountain, but apparently he wasn't. I'm looking around, making sure there's nothing on my back, on my 6, or any side of me, so that I wouldn't get flanked. And yeah, so I go in for the kill, but as you see there, my teammate got the kill, which is good. That was a good shot. So I pull the nose into a vertical climb, and I do a Immelman. At this point, the teammate that's engine's damaged told us that he needs to return to base to rearm and repair, so I told him to follow me. I will lead him and escort him to the base safely, as there was only one MiG-15, and I don't think that he was anywhere near us. And he wasn't. He was circling our base. So I just flipped my smoke on it a bit because, I mean, smoke, I don't know. I just thought it was cool because, you know, I'm one of those cool kids. No. Yeah, but I just passed him, and he will be following me in a few moments. But at this point, we were just talking and chatting and saying, oh, they were actually praising me on the kills that I got, but these kills weren't really that hard. They were just sitting ducks, so, yeah. As we're going to the airfield, one of my teammates are way over there already, and they spot him. So that is why I was trying to look for my teammate. I don't know his name, but I think he's to the left right there, and he's following the MiG-15 over to our airfield. So at this point, I'm just zooming ahead. I was going to wait for the guy I was escorting, but I needed to kill or get that MiG-15 out of the airfield as fast as possible. As fast as possible? as fast as possible, so that my friendly teammate could, you know, land and safely take off again. So the MiG-15 is right there, engaging head-on with War 6-inch or 6-inch in the 100 clan. Very respectable clan. They have a lot of good pilots. So I pulled up into a vertical climb, somewhat of a vertical climb, just probably a 35 to 40 degree climb. And at this point, I knew that this was the last target, so I didn't need to watch my my back. So I just had full concentration on this MiG-15, which he could have pulled down and I wouldn't have got that shot. But, you know, I pulled over, aimed in, and shot. And rolled back over, and there we have 6 kills with an F86-F Sabre in one realistic match. Now, I don't think I'll ever probably have this kill streak again. It's a very, very fun match. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. This is one of my first commentaries I've ever done on this channel, on any game, essentially. And this is the first one I've done on Warthunder. So if you enjoyed, you know, forever who's watching, because I know I have like probably 2 people who watch. Yeah, just tell me if you want to do more, and I'm always happy to do more. So other than that, I will see you guys later.